In this video, I'll show you how to use the MACD indicator on TradingView. So come to indicators, type in MACD, and you should see it right here. This is the TradingView indicator. There are some community indicators that you might want to use as well. They'll probably add other indicators to the MACD, which is great. You can play around with them. I'll just show you the MACD here. I'll leave a link to TradingView below. It's free to use, so go ahead and use it. I'll also leave some links to the trading exchanges I use. You can get some deposit bonuses if you're a new user on those, so find out by the links below. So what do we have here on the MACD? We go to settings, we can see everything here. You go to inputs. The MACD is two moving averages. It's a 12 period and a 26 period. And what we're plotting is 26 minus 12. So that's that blue line. So what we're really seeing is how are those moving averages playing in with each other? Is the short-term and the long-term moving average, is that bullish? So is the short-term price movement moving up? Or is it bearish? Is the price movement moving down or getting weak? So that's obviously something we can trade around. Now, the signal line here is a 9-period moving average of these two. So basically, how are these two moving? And then you smooth them out a little bit to get the signal line. So short-term price action, is it bullish moving above the signal line? Or is it bearish moving down below the signal line? And the histogram here just shows that move as well, right? So if the blue line is moving up above, that's bullish price action. The price action will be moving upwards. The price will be moving upwards. And that is shown here in green. And the histogram is showing that that move is very strong. Now, as the short-term price action weakens or tails off or doesn't really move, then what you'll get is the MACD moving down towards this line again. And as the MACD line passes through the signal line downwards, that shows weak or bearish price action. So the price action is either sideways or down. And so you'll see that here. And this is obviously a strong move shown by the histogram. So what we're seeing, if we go to style, the MACD, moving average, convergence, divergence, right? A couple of moving averages. Are they getting close together? Are they moving apart? And is that upwards or downwards in price? The signal line is just a smoothed out version, a moving average of the MACD. And so we can see, is short-term price action bullish moving up, bearish moving down, going sideways? And of course, we can trade these levels, right? We can trade bullish price action, we can trade bearish price action, and we can also look to where the MACD is kind of sideways or weak, and that shows probably a consolidation. And of course, if you have certain strategies that you want to implement, or if you want to buy or you want to sell, then you can use these levels. Because MACD is a momentum indicator, quite literally, it's showing us the momentum of price. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Is it sideways? We can use it as part of our trading strategy. So the first one would be if you're just looking to buy an asset over time and you're looking to get good entries, right? So you're looking generally to buy or buy more when the price is fairly weak in relation to its trend. Well, how do you know what the trend is, and how do you know that the price is weak in relation to that trend? So what you can do here is just add the 200 period moving average. So go to indicators, type in moving average, simple, and you can put 200 periods on here. So go to inputs, 200 on the length. So this is 200 periods, which for this chart is 200 weeks because I'm on the weekly chart here. So generally, the price is not weak, but if the price comes back into this trend, it's a pretty good time to buy, right? So you can see there are areas where if you bought here, these were pretty good opportunities when you touch around the 200 period moving average, right? And if you expect the trend to continue, then the price will generally move up, but the price is usually above this. And if it's coming into this, this is decent price in relation to the trend. MACD also shows us this, right? So MACD is showing us right here that there is a period of weak prices. And if you're looking to buy an asset and you know the trend will continue over time, buying when prices are fairly weak in relation to that trend is typically a good thing. So you can see here we have another period of actually a lot of weakness in relation to that trend. Now, if we come back here, there's kind of sideways price action here as well. So MACD is also kind of confirming, right, that we have periods of weakness in the trend around this, right? And these are three areas where you could just say to yourself, if the MACD is weak, then I'm going to buy or buy more because I am confident of the longer term trend and the price is weak in relation to that trend. So MACD can confirm that you've got fairly weak momentum here. And that's actually a good opportunity when looking forward to an asset that is growing. So you can do that with any asset, right? The S&P, the NASDAQ, individual stocks, Bitcoin. You can have a look here. If you think the trend is upwards over the long term, then you can use MACD to confirm periods where the price is weak in relation to that trend, which is typically the best time to buy because the price is lower in relation to the growth rate. Another way to use MACD, because it's a momentum indicator, we can look for divergences between the price of an asset and the momentum or the strength of that price move. So what I mean by this is, let's say we have two examples here. We have two bull markets. You have a massive move to the upside in this asset, and then you have a kind of consolidation here, or a dip and a down move, and then you have another move to an all-time high. Now, if you look at the MACD, you will see that actually the momentum of the price has significantly declined. So what we have here is a price all-time high and then another price all-time high. And if you're looking just at the price, you may be really bullish, thinking, well, we've just made another new all-time high and we're going to go even higher than this. However, the MACD is showing you that the momentum of that price movement has weakened significantly. And this can be a red flag or an alarm to say, even though the price is a little bit higher here, the momentum is so weak that this price move isn't actually a very strong move because the momentum isn't there. And you might want to take caution that the price actually may break down from that because the momentum has completely disappeared. And actually we went into a bear market, which the MACD showed us. It actually happened in this bull market as well, where you have three moves that we had in this bull market, and each of them was actually higher in price. We had a big move here, consolidation, big move, consolidation, big move, consolidation, each of them hitting a new price high. However, if you look at the momentum here, these two price highs were pretty good. The momentum was strong. However, in the third move, where you did reach another all-time high for the price, the momentum was weaker again. It didn't go with strong momentum up to that high again. And so again, there may be a divergence here between the price hitting an all-time high, but the actual strength of that move being quite weak. And this again may be an alarm to say, is the momentum actually following through? Because if it isn't, then even though we hit an all-time high here, you might get a bit of weak price action leading on from that as the all-time high breaks down. And sellers come in and start to actually sell and chase the price lower because they want to get out, right? That's what the momentum is showing. So looking for divergences between price and momentum is also something you can use when you're trading. I'll leave a full video guide to using TradingView down in the description. The links to the exchanges I use, you can get some great deposit bonuses on those links in the description as well. I'm James, it's MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.